Welcome back, YouTube, to another edition of the ClearCryptos education channel. This is part 2 of the video explaining and breaking down DEXTools. Again, my name is T. Haas from the Crypto Shop, and of course, you know I got my man Jay Seals with me.
What's up? What's up?
Listen, if you haven't watched part 1 of the DEXTools breakdown, I encourage you to watch part 1 before you come over here and watch part 2. That being said, let's just move on. We've already gone through and broken down about 50% of how the DEXTools dashboard works. Now we're going to go into the second half of the dashboard, and Justin is going to be explaining to you exactly how the DEX score works.
So the other thing we need to talk about is the DEX score. So you can see that DEXTools token got a 99 out of 99. So it got one of the highest DEX scores, and you can think of it almost as like a confidence score. So over here, we've got a little post about it. So one of the best tools we have in DEXTools that differentiates us from other projects is the DEX score. We have noticed that despite having this tool, unfortunately, many people still fall into the typical scams that we see in DEXs every day. And that can be avoided in many cases with a simple review of the DEX score tool and some research. So going through the DEX score, you can get a score of as high as 99 and as low as 1. What the DEX score actually looks at is social information, so any social media or websites that the token may have, the pair liquidity, the number of transactions, the number of token holders, and the contract creation. And this changes and updates whenever DEXTools goes back and redoes the parameters to see if they've added any social information, because sometimes a token may come out and it won't have a Twitter yet or a website, so it'll go back and update the scores pretty regularly. So here kind of goes into the descriptions of the different DEX scores. So a high DEX score would be 80 or more, and it's basically looking for your social information being good, as well as your transactions, holders, and liquidity all having a good amount. And this is one of the highest confidence scores that DEXTools gives, and it mostly means that it's a legitimate project. An average DEX score is going to be from 50 to 80, and these tokens that fall on this DEX score, they normally lack social information, they have low creation score or low liquidity, and you need to investigate them a bit further. Then you have a low DEX score, which is less than 50. These projects normally are missing your social information and all the other parameters. They're probably not as good, so you have to invest at your own risk. And then the lowest score you can get is less than 10, which 99% of these are scams, or they can be scams. And pretty much, with any tool, you should just do your own research. Use this tool as a gauge, but you always need to go back and actually do your own research, look into the token. That way you can avoid a scam, but it's definitely a good tool to use.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Justin, for breaking that down for us. Now we're going to move into the second part of the DEXTools dashboard, which is the Big Swap Explorer. Now, with the Big Swap Explorer, basically it just breaks down the same information, sort of like CoinMarketCap, right? The same information that you saw before, but in this particular area, it shows latest big swaps in Ethereum with useful information. Therefore, it tells you that some of the larger swaps that happen in all of DEXTools, right? So total ETH 7, 11, you can move this in the direction how you want it. So you can go from low to high, high to low, something like that. And it's going to be consistently updating, because I think it only does like the top 100 or something like that. So in DEXTools. So that being said, there's not really much information over there unless you just want to track really big buys. But again, you can go over here to the Actions tab, show live data, and see the contract on either stand. Going down a little further, we have the multi-chart section, which a lot of people, including myself, don't really use that much. However, it's actually very, very beneficial if you're a chart watcher, right? So in the event that you wanted to view multiple charts on DEXTools and kind of purchase, these next two items will be very, very beneficial for you. So let's say I wanted to look up Uniswap token again. We'll use that as an example because that's been working pretty good for us. And of course, it doesn't want to look up Uniswap, but there it goes. All right. I wanted to look up Uniswap, and I wanted to compare that chart to how, let's say, ApeCoin is moving. So I would just click on this tab here, and then as you can see, the search bar comes back up, and we'll go with ApeCoin, like that, and we'll use the USDC pairing, just like that. Boom. Now you can use you can look at all of these charts all at once. You can change the sizes from normal to medium all the way down to small. You can have multiple charts in this particular section, which can be very beneficial when you go into the next step. So the next step is going to be over here with Multiswap. So what you'll do for Multiswap is now you can actually type in Uniswap, right? And let's say I wanted to add, as that's loading, let's see if it'll let me do it while it's loading. I wanted to add ApeCoin, right? The USD pairing. Sometimes DEXTools is not the best friend in the world, so we'll do the ETH pairing right here, okay? And I wanted to swap multiple tokens at one time, right? And I didn't want to kind of just keep switching back and forth. You can literally list, multiple tokens here. You can load your wallet up in each one of these, and you can literally switch between every single token, or load multiple wallets up, and you can literally swap multiple times, which is a very, very useful tool if you're an active trader. I wouldn't really suggest this for long-term investing, but if you're an active trader and you want to kind of swing trade between assets, I think this is a very, very useful tool to use when doing so. And then we'll go into pretty much the final part, which is the stats sections. And I'll go ahead and let Justin explain it. I'll just be his cursor provider.
So if you want to look at the different swaps, like SushiSwap, for example, you would just press SushiSwap and it'll show you all of the hot tokens at the moment on SushiSwap. And you can compare them with Uniswap, with Shiba Swap, Kyber Swap, and all the rest of them on here. So it's a quick and easy way that you can check prices of the different tokens and the hot tokens on the different swaps that are available on DEXTools. It's a neat provided tool that can be used to quickly find some valuable information on what's actually hot. Now, just like the ticker that's on DEXTools, I wouldn't necessarily just ape into some of these coins just because they're number one. However, they could be good buys if you know what the token's about. So,
yeah, exactly. And last but not least, for those people that have development telegrams or whatever like that, I'm not going to click on these because it's going to take you to my Telegram screen. But these bots right here are basically buy bots for price and then new pairs. So you would add these into your telegrams, and as you could kind of connect them to the token that you have as a developer, and as you purchase and things like that, it'll actually load automatically into your telegram as a bot. Same thing with new pairs. If you got a new pair, it would throw it into the telegram and update you in that way. That being said, this is our video. Hopefully we did a good job breaking down DEXTools. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys learned something in breaking down DEXTools. Again, this is probably the most commonly used tool in the DeFi space for those that are out there trading and investing. Be very, very careful with the hot new pairs. Again, not financial advice. However, in my experience, those hot new pairs is the quickest way to find a rug pool. So yeah, just be very, very careful with those. And even DEXTools will actually tell you in that article that we read about. So Justin, last words, and then we'll go ahead and get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Hobbs. I mean, we're on DEXTools pretty much every single day. It's the best way to look at charts for whatever token you're looking for. Much better than TradingView, unless it's on a centralized exchange. So yeah, definitely go on DEXTools, play around with it, because that's the only way you're truly going to learn. And we'll see you on the next one.
All right, guys, good luck trading out there, investing out there. And if you have comments or questions, please leave them down below. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and check us out with more videos on the ClearCryptos educational channel. My name is T. Hobbs. That guy up there is Jay Seals, and we'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace.